Welcome to the show. Today, we're diving into the secret world of passports. Those little booklets you barely think about until you need them. Passports are more than just photos and stamps. They're packed with hidden stories and surprising facts. We'll uncover ancient kings, spy-level tech, and the real meaning behind those mysterious colors. This is a family-friendly, ad-friendly adventure, so everyone can join in. Grab a snack, get comfy, and get ready for a journey that'll change how you see your passport forever. Let's take off. Here we go. Let's talk about the world's most powerful passports, the ultimate VIP passes for global travel. These aren't just travel documents, they're keys to the world, unlocking borders and opportunities that many can only dream of. Imagine gliding through airport security, skipping long lines and entering new countries with barely a second glance. That's the privilege these passports offer. Effortless movement, almost like having a golden ticket in your pocket. Countries like Singapore, Japan, and Germany consistently top the charts, granting their citizens visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to nearly every corner of the globe. For them, the world map is wide open, with very few barriers in their way. Picture this. You wake up one morning and decide to book a spontaneous trip to Paris, Seoul, or Cape Town. No piles of paperwork, no stressful embassy appointments, no waiting for approvals, just a few clicks, and you're on your way. This kind of freedom isn't just about leisure. For business professionals, journalists, and artists, it's a true game changer. It means being able to chase opportunities, cover breaking news, or find inspiration anywhere, anytime, without borders holding you back. The Henley Passport Index is one of the most recognized rankings, measuring each passport's mobility score. The higher the score, the more countries you can enter without a visa. It's a simple number, but it can change lives. What makes a passport powerful? It's all about trust. Countries with stable economies, strong diplomatic relationships, and a good global reputation are rewarded with more access. It's a reflection of years of international cooperation and negotiation. But these rankings aren't set in stone. Every year they shift, reflecting the ever-changing landscape of global politics, new travel agreements, and sometimes sudden world events that can open or close borders overnight. A powerful passport is more than just a travel tool. It's a symbol of a country's reputation, its relationships, and the trust it's earned on the world stage. So next time you see someone breeze through customs while others wait, remember, they might be holding one of the world's most coveted travel documents, a true golden ticket. Not all passports are created equal. Some open up the world, while others come with restrictions and hurdles. The difference can shape lives, careers, and dreams. That little book in your pocket? It's more than paper and ink. It's a powerful symbol of identity, opportunity, and possibility. Ready to discover what else is hidden in plain sight? Let's keep exploring the secrets behind the world's most fascinating travel documents. Ever notice most passports are red, blue, green, or black? That's no accident. Blue is popular in the Americas, symbolizing calm and stability. Think the US and Brazil. Burgundy red is the color of the European Union, a nod to unity and shared identity. Green is favored by many Muslim-majority countries, representing faith and paradise. Black is rare but practical, used by some African nations for its official look and durability. Some countries break the mold. Switzerland's passport is bright red, Norway's is minimalist white. Passport color is a silent signal, broadcasting history, politics, and culture. It's a country's brand wrapped in a tiny book. Next time you're in an airport, look around. Those colors tell stories. Every shade has a meaning. Even the cover is a clue to a nation's identity. Who knew travel documents could be so stylish? Let's see what's inside. Think your passport is just paper? Most people see it as a simple booklet, a travel document you flash at airports and then tuck away. But there's a hidden world inside every passport, one that's designed to protect you, your identity, and even your country. Think again. It's a fortress of security features, each one more ingenious than the last. Every page, every detail is carefully crafted to outsmart counterfeiters and keep your information safe. Under UV light, hidden images and patterns appear, like Finland's moose or shimmering northern lights. These secret designs are invisible to the naked eye, but instantly recognizable to border agents with the right tools. Microprinting hides tiny text in borders, nearly impossible to copy. These minuscule words and numbers are so small, they blur into lines if you try to scan or photocopy them, making duplication nearly impossible. The paper is special too, with security threads and tamper-evident fibers. These threads are woven right into the pages, and colored fibers are scattered throughout, making each passport unique and instantly recognizable to experts. Holograms on the data page shift and change in the light, making forgery a nightmare. These holographic images are layered and complex, designed to reveal different patterns and colors depending on how you tilt the page. The real game changer? The biometric chip, storing your digital photo and info for instant ID checks. This tiny chip is embedded in the cover, holding your personal data securely and making it nearly impossible to fake your identity. Facial recognition at border control matches you to your chip in seconds. Advanced scanners compare your face to the digital image stored inside, verifying your identity with incredible speed and accuracy. All these layers work together to keep your identity safe. It's a complex puzzle of technology, design, and security, all packed into a document you carry every time you travel. It's a high-tech arms race between governments and forgers. As technology advances, so do the tricks used by counterfeiters, pushing passport designers to stay one step ahead. Next time you hold your passport, remember, you're carrying a mini marvel of engineering. It's not just a ticket to adventure, but a shield that protects your identity wherever you go. Security, technology, and design, all in your pocket. It's a blend of art and science, working quietly behind the scenes every time you cross a border. That's some serious spy gear. In fact, your passport is more advanced than many gadgets you see in movies, packed with features worthy of a secret agent. Let's rewind to where it all began. To truly appreciate today's passports, we need to look back at their fascinating history and see how far they've come. Where did passports come from? It's a question that might seem simple, but the answer takes us on a journey through centuries of human movement, power, and innovation. The passport, as we know it today, is the result of a long evolution, one that mirrors the changing ways people have traveled, traded, and connected across borders. The idea goes back to ancient Persia, where a letter from the king granted safe passage. These royal documents were more than just travel permits. They were symbols of trust and authority, allowing the bearer to move safely through lands that might otherwise be hostile or unknown. The word passport comes from medieval French, literally, permission to pass through a port or gate. In those days, city walls and guarded gates were common, and a written pass was your ticket to enter or leave. These early passports were essential for anyone who needed to cross boundaries, whether for business, diplomacy, or adventure. For centuries, passports were handwritten, reserved for the elite, diplomats, wealthy merchants, and royal messengers. Each document was unique, often sealed with wax and signed by powerful officials. They were rare, prestigious, and sometimes even works of art, reflecting the status of their owners. Ordinary people didn't need them. Travel was rare and often dangerous. Most people lived and died within a few miles of where they were born, and the idea of crossing borders for leisure or work was almost unheard of. But everything changed after World War I. As the world became more connected and millions of people began to move, whether for work, safety, or adventure, countries realized they needed a standardized way to identify travelers. That's when the modern passport was born, a small booklet issued to everyone, not just the privileged few. The League of Nations set the template, 32 pages, a photograph, and personal information. This new format made it easier for border officials to verify identities and for travelers to prove who they were, no matter where they went. Over time, security features and photos became mandatory. Holograms, watermarks, and special inks were added to prevent forgery. The passport became not just a travel document, but a key tool in global security and identity. Today's passport is a far cry from a simple letter. It's a global ID packed with technology. Biometric chips, digital signatures, and machine-readable codes make crossing borders faster and more secure than ever before. The journey from royal decree to biometric chip is wild. Each step reflects a new chapter in the story of human movement, how we've adapted to new threats, new opportunities, and new ways of connecting. Who knows what the next 100 years will bring? Maybe digital IDs, passports on our phones, or even microchips under our skin. The future of travel documents is limited only by our imagination and our need for security. One thing's certain, passports will keep evolving. As the world changes, so will the ways we prove who we are and where we belong. They're more than documents. They're history in your hand. Each stamp, each page tells a story of journeys taken and borders crossed. Now let's talk about those who need passports most, the travelers, the dreamers, and the people whose lives are shaped by the simple act of crossing a border. What if you don't have a country? Refugees and stateless people face this every day. Refugee travel documents, issued under the 1951 Refugee Convention, let displaced people cross borders and rebuild their lives. Stateless persons, those with no recognized nationality, can get special travel documents under international law. For millions, these papers are a lifeline proof of identity, a chance for safety, and hope for the future. We take passports for granted, but for many, they mean freedom and dignity. These documents show the world's effort to protect the vulnerable. It's a powerful reminder. The right to move is a basic human need. For most, a passport is paperwork and a fee, but for the ultra-wealthy, it can be a $1 million investment. Golden passports are sold by countries like St. Kitts or Malta. Citizenship in exchange for big investments. It's a shortcut to global mobility, tax advantages, and a backup plan for uncertain times. EU passports are especially prized, granting access to 27 countries. Critics worry about security and the ethics of selling citizenship. Some countries are tightening rules, but the market is still booming. For those who can afford it, a passport is the ultimate travel hack, but it raises big questions about fairness and identity. Some passports are true works of art, mini galleries celebrating national pride. Canada's passport glows with fireworks and northern lights under UV light. Norway's minimalist design transforms from day to night with hidden auroras. Switzerland's bold red cover and rainbow pages showcase its mountains and heritage. Australia's features native animals and plants with secret UV details. The UK's passport highlights centuries of creativity and innovation. Even Nicaragua's is packed with security and beautiful imagery. These designs turn a bureaucratic document into a piece of home. Passports can be both secure and stunning. They're a canvas for culture and creativity. Makes you want to collect them all, right? That's our journey through the secret world of passports. From ancient letters to high-tech marvels, these little books hold big stories. If you learned something new, hit subscribe and join our community of curious explorers. Next time you see your passport, remember, it's a key to adventure and connection. Stay curious, keep exploring, and see the world with fresh eyes. Thanks for watching. Until next time, safe travels.